I want to talk to you about something called the Equalities Act of 2010. This was previously known as the Disability Discrimination Act. And what the Equalities Act ensures is that if anybody has a neurodiverse condition or a physical disability, that they are given the same opportunities as somebody who is neurotypical or doesn't have a physical disability. You might have heard of something called reasonable adjustments, and quite often people talk about this in terms of physical things like installing ramps for disabled access and maybe changing the layout of an office and that sort of thing. But actually, reasonable adjustments come under loads of other areas and can even involve preparing for an interview. A reasonable adjustment for somebody with autism is that an interviewer could allow the questions to be given to you before the interview commences. Now, this might seem like an unfair advantage to other people perhaps, but what you have to bear in mind is that for somebody with autism, they could be crippled with the anxiety that the interview brings them. So being able to prepare the questions, or the answers to the questions, will help them an awful lot. Other reasonable adjustments once you're actually in the workplace don't necessarily have to be revolved around you. Reasonable adjustments in a workplace can involve the people around you as well. An example of this is that the NHS, if you do work for them, can secure funding which enables staff to be trained on autism awareness. This is not just management, but this is also your colleagues. So the Equalities Act really covers an awful lot of things in order to make our lives as neurodiverse people, or indeed those who have a physical disability, no more disadvantaged than it would be if we didn't have these disabilities. If there's anything else that you can think of that has helped you out, where you've drawn from information in the Equalities Act, I'll get that right eventually. I always want to call it the Disability Discrimination Act because it was that for such a long time. If there's anything that you've had change in your workplace or in your educational establishment which has come from the Equalities Act, let us know in the comments. It's a huge area for growth. It's indeed something which a lot of people don't necessarily know that they can access. If you have autism, you might not even realise that there are legal frameworks to say that your employer or your educational provider has to provide these reasonable adjustments for you. So if there's any more you can think of other than the ones I've mentioned, then drop them down in the comments. I'll even make another video if you want me to. As always, thanks so much for joining the channel. Thank you for watching the videos. I really appreciate it. If you want to buy me a cup of coffee, you can. If not, absolutely no problem at all. Take care of yourselves. I was going to say take care of yourselves and each other there. That's a bit Jerry Springer, remember him? But no, take care of yourselves, and if anybody ever wants to chat, you always know where I am. Take care, bye.